now. Okay, Kevin, let's put together a little practice plan here for you based on what we talked about in the video room here about 30 minutes ago. What is golf? Golf's a hard game. It's hard. Even the best swingers hit the ball poorly. But obviously, you need to be beginning to upgrade your swing here, right? As you get a little older, I don't think those arms and hands can handle the timing of that release as well as they used to be when you were younger. Okay, that's kind of, I think, where we are. That's what I found, okay? So what is golf? Golf, basically, if you want to master it, you got to build some segments. Segment 1 is the grip. Segment 2 is the posture, how you stand over the ball. Number 3 is the swing plane. And number 4 is how you release the club. That's called lever management. That's the biggie. That's what you're after. So these 3 build up to the ability to work on that one. So you master this one, then this one, then this one, and then you can start getting into the only thing you should be thinking about when you play the game is how to release your levers. Okay. The only thing in time, okay? So let's knock out as much of that as we can, and I'll pick out the ones I think are most important of the day. So let's go down the checklist. Here's your grip. Now, a homework assignment is this. As you start swinging better, not today, let your body have a little detox time. I want you to start sitting on the couch there, and we're going to get the club a bit more in the fingers of your left hand. Okay? So you're going to take it out of the palm and down to the fingers. Okay. Your left hand will be less this way and a little bit more that way, right? Like you see on the video there. See that? I kind of brought your video into the, see that? Yeah, we don't see as much Velcro, but your hands have definitely adapted to a weak position to offset the amount of hand action that you have through the ball. So as I get my way here with your centrifugal force of the day here, the grip will adapt itself. I'm just going to speed it up. So maybe a little bit of that, maybe a 1 inch of change would be okay, but nothing more than that. But get it in the fingers for a while. Take your pitching wedge. That's a long-term homework assignment, okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is your posture. Now, let me give you some homework assignments there. Let's go back here and let's find out where we.
I'm sorry, Scott. Are you going to send me this stuff?
It's on the way.
With the written stuff.
Well, it's going to be all verbal. I'm talking onto the video. Oh, gotcha. I'm going to send it to you. It's going to be in verbal. You can pull it up on your.
Didn't realize you were recording.
Yeah, you are hot, baby. All right. So here we go. Let me give you a little homework assignment. Yeah, let's take a look at the posture that I want you to master. Let's go into that one gentleman, that young kid, because he's a good build for you. All right, very similar body type. And let's take a look. There's the posture you want to adapt to. A little less knee flex, a little taller in the chest. So down to the fingers, a little bit more. The left hand first. Yeah. And the right hand will be slightly more under the club. And take away some knee flex, which you already did. I'll show you. And you got your chest a little taller. Those would be homework assignments. Do them in front of the mirror. Okay. But when you're here with me today, your primary goal is not those. Yeah. Your primary goal is I need to go ahead and create some centrifugal force. Now what that means, let's go around to the face on you. You had a lot of weight into your right side here at address. That's probably because you're very right-handed, very right side dominant. Most people are. I am very right side dominant. So what I want to do is say, okay, let's put him left for a while. Now that's what you felt like. You were way left, okay? Okay, you're not. You're just normal. Yeah. That's because you were way over yonder. And then we're going to put you way over here for a while. I made you feel like your head was over your left foot, and in reality, it's not, okay? So I'm going to exaggerate the opposite of what you came with. Okay. So, okay, leave up your grip change to you, a little bit of posture change, which you already did, which I'll show you. Let's get way left for a while. All right, let's start making some practice swings here. Here's some, there's even more left. You see that? And look how normal that looks. Yeah. When you chip and pitch, you should have quite a bit of weight on your left side anyway, yeah? Because the reason that should be done is to help a golfer hit more descendingly on the ball. When you release the club early, you're hitting ascendingly. You're catching the ball on the upswing more on the downswing. That's one of the reasons why you don't give it a good smack. It doesn't feel as solid, and that's why you get it so high and hit it fat sometimes and left. Okay, so okay, we put the weight way left for a while.
Okay.
Right now, here's the big kahuna of the day here. Okay, so I said, okay, turn back, right, just like a little half a backswing, and that's a nice little turn, right? We're gonna cut your backswing in, by let's say half. Okay. Now the big thing is, how do we get down? We're going to go ahead and start moving our body weight forward like we would in any sport. We're going to bump right through that red line. You see that? And the arms, everything in red, okay, is going to follow everything in blue, okay? Everything in red is going to follow the blue, okay? Your washboard stomach should be pulling the club through. Pulling. The arms should follow. They should be pulled down, not thrown down. Okay? So that's what the centrifugal nature of the change is today. So we're going to shift our weight. We're going to unwind the body. And what do we have here? There's impact, right? That's what we want. We want if the ball were in the middle of our stance, the hands would be ahead, the club head would be behind, it would be on a descending angle. There's our impact that we are after rather than this one, right? There's the old one. See, a lot of weight back on the right side. See that? And you're hitting the ball on the upswing a little bit there. Look at the difference. Okay, weight more left, and look at the difference here on the through swing. The arms extend automatically because the body, we use everything in blue as the body here. The blue pulls the arms through. So you're basically relaxing your arms and unwinding your body. Relaxing your arms and unwinding your body. Now that's what you should look like when you play this game here, okay? So that's top student in your class here. Let's just go ahead and make some video here. Here's our look, right? That's ultimately what we're trying to do. To where our hands are off your belt buckle and the club head's lagging way behind. That's how you play the game, right? So that's the ultimate of centrifugal force. Now that'll be the end of your backswing in time. But all we were focusing on is, okay, half a backswing and unwinding the body, see? The body pulls the arms through. See, your head is turning like mine, see? See, if your chest pulls, right? This is the engine now. The engine is the blue, right? The arms follow. Then they do their delivery at the bottom. They don't deliver the club to the ball up here. They don't throw the club at the ball. So that's why your arm swing has gotten long, okay? So we're going to say half a backswing. There's the end of it. Now, I know that's what you want, right? And you said, I've been working on that's true, but it's not going to stay there. Take it from Captain Overswing here. It's not going to stay there unless you make them play their role. Their role is that, see? Your body should begin to bump. See that? Bump, unwind, release your levers, and come all the way around on that way, like a pretzel, okay? Does that make sense? Yep. So here we go, right? We'll put a little bit of weight left, put the hands forward a little bit, little half a backswing, and begin. See the knees and the quads? These things should start their little dynamic bump, we call it. See that? The legs kind of bump forward, the arms drop, they follow, and then they release there, okay? So they don't throw at the ball. That's our goal. Now watch what it does swing plane wise here, okay? Because the old swing, right? You went back under the plane, right? And then lifty to the top, and that's why one of the reasons it got so long. You took the club back this way, okay? Now, I'm not going to worry about too much of that. Watch what we got, just because of thinking about the downswing. I said, okay, leave the backswing movement away. That's too much medicine for one day. Look at this. Who's that guy? Look, there's no steepness over the top, is there? Does that make sense? Because that movement here, in and up, combined with the arm leadership, right, is what creates the over the top, right? The over the top, as they call it, right? Your club went in and up, and then it went out. Now, you can still go in and up and hit the ball a lot. There's been lots of great players. Ray Floyd did okay. So you can come in and up a little bit, but look at that. Look at the difference here. Watch your left knee. Watch all this here in red. Watch that thing. Watch. That left hip and the left knee. See it bumping and the arms dropping, you see, because they're passive now. They're not leading, okay? And that's what's going to bring you down to the ball from the inside and give you a straighter shot, okay, and a lower shot, and the ability to get the hands in front of the ball as you strike the ball. All that stuff comes along with this movement. All right? So we're knocking out some huge chunks of, of the bad stuff first. We're going to go gouging here. Then we'll go in and do a little bit more window treatments here. But look at the difference there. That club is right on your right forearm. You see that?
Yeah.
That's the way it should be traveling to the ball. This one, of course, on the left, we don't see that, do we? We're in trouble. We're going to come outside. See that your club is outside the ball, right? If you were aiming down in that direction. Now the club is going to be way inside the ball like that. Look at your right wrist. Look at your hands are closer to your body. See that? They're way out there. Okay, so I'm going to go after the biggest pieces, the low-hanging fruit here, really, really quickly. We can knock out some huge chunks of bad stuff here with just a little bit of that. So watch that. We're going to make the knees a little straighter, feel a little taller in the chest. Those are easy things to do. Get in front of see the difference in the posture already. I know you were thinking about that. See that? So you did really well. So we're not going to mess with the grip right now. We don't need to. We have to go after this. Okay, not going to worry about the movement back. But boy, look at that. Who's that guy? Look at that club drop. It's way from the inside. So if somebody comes to me and they're going way to the outside, that club is vertical. We're in trouble. Now, that's what I said earlier. Despite that, you still hit the ball pretty well, but it's starting to catch up to you. That's all. So it's time, okay, let's get this club, on a shallow path. What's the opposite of vertical? Horizontal. So we're going to feel much more shallow into the ball than steeply to the ball. Now with a longer iron, a driver, that would be very damaging. This is how you have to approach the impact of a golf ball on the inside, as they say, right? With a lot of lag. Sure. Your hands are closer. You know all that stuff, right?
If I get half shots all the time, I think I can do that. I know we'll get there.
Yeah.
The longer shots was here to do that.
Yeah, well,
Again,
my point is, because this is what happened to me, is that remember, if your arms have been the primary power producer, the very moment you go to a full power swing, those arms are going to come alive. So I want you to do a lot of soft ones for a while and get the body at least let's get a foothold here. Let's get some kind of something that we can build on every time you come here. And who knows how fast you progress. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But yeah, this is really that's a pretty full swing actually, even though it feels half. And you're right. We're going to trick the arms into playing a passive role. That's what will shorten your backswing. We're thinking downswing. See, bump and unwind, turn through that ball like that. You can do that. Take a little knee flex out of there, a little taller in the chest. We didn't think about anything in the move away, just a little half a backswing, and then we begin to move forward a little bit, bump, and unwind the body. Let the arms make the arms follow the body. Okay. Here's another look at it. I'll show you. Here's that's what it's going to look like. The finished product. We'll put a little bit more hinge in there, and you'll be all done. That's it. That'll be a piece of cake. There you go. There's the sensation we want. See that? Bump, a little unwind, then let the club release there like that. So we don't see that in the original U, do we? Okay. Does that make sense? So we're going to go deeply in the opposite direction, and I'm going to try to knock out as much as I can. There's another way to do it. That's what your backswing should look like, obviously, right? We know all that. But that, again, the length of your backswing will be much easier to fix once we fix the other piece. And that's what you should be doing a lot of non-dominant arm practice swings, where your left arm is on the club and your right arm is off the club, because I think that's the one that's doing all the shoving. So we're going to, half a backswing to you is really a full swing, and that's me too. See, it goes a little longer, but that's okay. I'm interested in that. Okay? Your left knee. Okay, let me just do a little fancy stuff here. Watch this. Yeah, I can get really fancy with my stuff here. Look at that. Look at that. See? You got to love these arrows, huh? So that your body should be pulling the arms down. Everything in those red arrows, your body's unwinding, right? It's shifting, unwinding, and propelling the arm with the body. Propel your arms with your body. Okay, another way of saying your arms are pulled through the ball based on the fact that you're a thrower, you have to go in the opposite direction. That's what you should be looking like, right? Half a backswing, and then get a little bump. There you go. That's the sensation we need to have. Bump, unwind, release, and the momentum should carry you right through to the finish. And I took a whole bunch of those, and we did some pitch shots there. There's a little half a swing there. There you go. Look at that. Watch this little bump forward. I like this. Okay, watch that little bump right here. You're going to bump right through the red. See that? And then unwind the chest and release the arms. Who's that guy? How good does that look? That looks quite a bit different than that one, doesn't it? Yeah, look at the difference. Your weight's more forward, your knees are together. The other one, your arms are really aggressive. Your arms are less aggressive, a lot less aggressive. So you'll be surprised how much speed you can produce from the center of your body. There aren't any sports that are played outward, inward, not extremities in. They're played center out. Like if you're throwing a javelin, or a javelin or a discus, right? What do those discus guys do? They spin like crazy, then they whip the thing with their arm. That's what you got to do. So you got to learn to play inside out. Okay, you're playing outside in. All right, that's our goal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do is go back out there, and we'll start doing a little bit more. Right, a lot of half swings. What you feel is half, you see, is really full, right? Because your body's used to more, and that's okay. I don't mind that. I want to start from there and unwind, relax the arms, and those clubs. The club will shallow. See, the swing plane will shallow. Look at that swing plane. Who's that guy? There's no way you're going to slice it from there. You might push it a little bit, okay? But all your pulls, and all your hooks and stuff are coming from that. See, we're in trouble. We're pretty. Look at the club is right through your mouth there, right? It's way down. So you went from there to there without even thinking about it. That came along for the ride. Okay, so that is what you want. You have to be on plane to the ball. This one is too steep for golf. You might get away with that with a sand wedge or a pitching wedge, but as the clubs get longer, you won't. You directionally, you could be challenged there. This will help you keep the club on the right, pat like that to the ball. The right, wherever your aim point is, I should say. Right? Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So lots of good stuff going on here. Okay, a little taller knees, a little taller chest based on what we saw over there. See that?
Closer to the ball. I mean, to be taller, I guess. I assume I have to be closer to the ball.
You might be closer with no. You won't be any. You'll probably be farther away. If you back these away and get your chest up, you're actually moving farther away from the ball. Okay, it might seem like that, but no. Okay. But the big thing, the big picture is, okay, we're not going to worry about that, but boy, a lot of that. See, the arm should drop, bump and drop. The body should bump, the arm should follow, right? The chest should begin to unwind. Then the arms deliver the blow, and they come right through to the finish, okay? So there's the image du jour, okay? Now, it may take a while to get this thing calming down, but what will happen, see, look, it'll get better, see? Little by little, you're going to go from being there, the club through the mouth. You see that? Look where it is now. So in our quick little 30 minutes, that's what we got. So I would say in another 30 minutes, the club's going to start shallowing there.
Okay.
And that's what you got to have. Golf is a game of path and release. Okay? We're going to knock out as much of those two path and release issues as we can.
Okay.
Through what? Centrifugal force.
Centrifugal force, that's the key.
Repeat after me. Scott, you're a handsome man. You're a very handsome man.
Scott, you're a very handsome man.
Number one, that's what you got to remember. Number two, the arms are more passive. You want your body is going to be trained to propel your arms. See that?
Right.
See that piece?
That's follow my body.
Right, exactly. That's what I want you to keep telling yourself. Your arms have to be trained out. Your body has to be trained in. There's no sport. If I want to punch somebody, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my body and then my arm. Okay, that's how you box, right? You don't box like that. You could, right? But you want to be that way. See? So I want your body to turn and then deliver the arms. Okay. So the unwinding of the day is a way for me to softly start introducing my centrifugal force. Okay. Let me just show you one little pro swing here, which I think will be good for you. Good for images today. So, because it's not easy the body doesn't like new stuff. So let's watch it here. Here we're going to go ahead and see, turn and hinge. A backswing is nothing more than a turn and a hinge, and then a bump and an unwind all the way through. See, look at his blue shirt. It's unwinding like crazy. See? Bump, the blue shirt turns, it turns, then the arms deliver, And look at the chest just keeps on going. Look at it all the way around. The momentum of the unwind is so great that it pulls you to the finish. So you weren't finishing out there a lot. I don't know if you felt that or not, but you would hit. You would actually hit and wind. You'd be a lot back there a little bit, right? I want everything to start being more there. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, now what I want you to do, okay, this video is on the way.